I am convinced at this point that the people of the UK that runs the place don't really know what the hell they're even doing. Like, to keep it very much a stack, we've been in this for quite a while, considering how much they're trying to police the hell out of their people, much less censor the shit out of literally anything that they do. But now, it's very much apparent, if it wasn't apparent before, that yeah, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Because from what I've seen, and I've seen this before, like some days before, but ultimately I never talked about it because I didn't know exactly what this was. But as I looked into it and then looked at what the internet made of it, yeah, I kind of wanted to yap about this. So they made a game called Pathways, which basically is just like political agenda for the UK. Basically, I guess like trying to tell people how to act and how their citizens should be or whatever. I'm not gonna get into the politics of it because you didn't come here for that. You basically came here to talk about the funny shit. Ultimately, they have this character called Amelia, which is, for a lack of better words, racist as hell. Literally, like she just is. And the damn girl is out here just wilding, being about anti-immigration and doing the most wilding things and such like that. And just to keep it very much overall a stack, just very much a wild and ass person, right? Let's just leave it at that when it comes down to it. One of the damn lines in the game that she even had was basically like, you know, let's try to make the UK better for like white people or something like that. So easily we know what type of person we're dealing with here. Like, she probably would call any person in the street that is black the hard R N-word. She sees me in the streets and essentially she just called me a damn monkey or something like that, which I assume is probably on her list of things that she would love to do when it comes down to it, right? Now obviously they made this character to be an antagonist, which yeah, I see what they're trying to do. Essentially trying to make this Goth character an antagonist, and obviously you're supposed to hate the character. You're not supposed to like anything about the character at all. But this is the internet. This is 2020, where we basically take any concept at all and basically F it into oblivion. And you mean to tell me you created a Goth character who is a bit of a brat, who is racist, and looks like is in need of correction? And you mean to tell me that the internet is not gonna take advantage of that and use it for meme purposes and Rule 34 purposes? You are on the wrong side of the street. You don't know what a chicken sandwich is. You don't know what actual steak sauce look like. You don't even know how to breathe correctly, because ultimately you already know when it comes down to a character like this, if it's decently looking good, they're getting effed. And by far, of all the characters I've seen in recent memory, corrections is very much needed for this one when it comes down to it, right? There has just been an absolute flow of memes and an absolute flow of Rule 34 content when it comes down to the character, and I'm not surprised. All you see in Rule 34 for the most part is no entry signs, basically her making you want to go to the next protest by offering up some booty, or basically going ahead and trying to tell you don't belong here, while the race that doesn't belong here proceeds to clap her and correct her, basically. That's essentially what we get out of this situation. Again, you can't just sit here and create a character thinking that, oh yeah, no one's gonna loot it and everybody's gonna loot it. Like, that's just genuinely how it is. It's no different than the damn Duolingo girl when it comes down to it, that everybody effing likes and everybody would pretty much clap the cheeks of when it comes down to it. This is no different than Jaden Animation. You can say that that's her persona, that is her real self. Well, guess what? That fictional real self version of her is getting absolutely dicked down in 5 different ways. And ultimately, when you get a character like Amelia, who's mad racist, who is basically aggressive towards everybody that isn't from the UK, or isn't white to be more specifically, yeah, we're basically putting her on black.com. We're basically putting her on whatever browser site we can find. We're basically putting her in Asian street meets, which, granted, how do you even do that? I don't really know, but ultimately, you're probably going to have like a gangbuster of different Asian guys come through and clap her cheeks in some shape or form to basically state the damn point. Again, corrections is here, bro. There is many different ways we can go about correcting someone of this damn personality, because yeah, the internet is gonna basically make her out to be some goon material, which they have successfully done. I think the funniest ones are like literally the ones where we have the text box from the game, and then you literally put in like, Amelia is wearing something provocative to make sure that you attend the next protest with her. Like, oh, okay, I guess. Honestly, again, just goes to show you how creative people can absolutely be. Genuinely, people can be so damn creative when it comes down to it, in the most lewdest way possible, and I am 100% here for it. Like, again, I don't see how, when people create characters like this, or go ahead and try to do things of this sort of caliber, like, people, oh yeah, we're so gonna respect the character existing, no Rule 34, no memes, just purely take the character seriously and think everything's gonna work and operate, right? Rule 34 is a rule for a reason. Made up rule, not really a mattering rule, doesn't even matter if it is a real rule or not. It is a true statement though. If it exists, it's going to produce some content of it, right? Whether it's something that you like, whether it's something that you don't like, whether it's super controversial you shouldn't make of it, or whether it's something generic, doesn't really matter. It is going to end up happening, right? Especially with the UK being wild as they've been, and basically showcasing how much they don't really care about their own people in the highest extent when it comes down to it. Like, yeah, ultimately, we're gonna see moments where if you create a character like this, we're gonna plow them and then basically show you in 5 different gangbang sessions how we feel about how you are and how this character is. That's just how it is. It's basically like when the Vatican Church made Loose. Like, you thinking people wasn't gonna make adult content of that, whether or not people feel comfortable about that type of character or not, just in general, doesn't matter. People were gonna make content of that, of her getting clapped in some shape and form, because of course they were going to. Like, how in the world did you not think that was gonna happen? Like, hell, there is already a Krikatsu model of her that exists out there, which I will probably most definitely clap the shit out of that character, just because we can, just to correct that racist ass mentality she has, because we can't, if you're racist, and if you're a fine looking woman when it comes down to it, and you're racist, you need to be dicked down before we leave town. That's just how it is. That is the lesson that the internet has provided us today. You're racist, and you're looking kinda decent, you need to get clapped by basically every other race that isn't the race you came from, essentially. But when it comes down to it though, this was just a huge backfiring on the UK's part, and even more so from what I heard and what I can tell, the damn game website that exists for it, like from what I heard, I think they said they're gonna take, at least from what people have said, they're gonna take down that Amelia section of the game, and then basically go ahead and try to, you know, not have that to be available anymore. I think it could be still inactive to this damn day, which, if that is the case, again, just goes to show you how much that plan severely backfired when it comes down to it, right? So ultimately, again, what did they think was gonna happen? I couldn't even begin to tell you, ultimately. I couldn't begin to tell you. Again, Amelia's just here to get clapped. We don't care about how you feel about anti-immigration. No one cares about you and how you personally feel about the UK when it comes down to it. We just gonna basically use you for for British meat. We're gonna use you for actual British meat when it comes down to it. And that's just how it is, right? For everybody to use, to welcome people to the UK. Basically, her whole character at this point when it comes down to the internet is just basically an apologetic on a whole. Basically, the moment you step foot into the UK, she's right there, ass out through a damn wall, basically ready for you to use. You go in, clap cheeks real quick, and then you leave off being like, damn, the UK is a wonderful ass place if they got that type of service around here. Literally, that is what Amelia has turned into. And I'm not mad at it. I guess you could say we cracking some crackers today, some tea and crumpets today, but ultimately, that's what I really wanted to bring up when it comes down to it. I saw this character a while ago, but I had never really, again, talked about it because I didn't know what the context of it was. But now that I know the context, this shit's just funny now. This shit's just genuinely funny. But yeah, that's again all I really want to say for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also on socials. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, Kofi Cash App is available as well. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.